Now, to my knowledge, the last enemy on their team was last seen over here, and we've gone without activating an order, so we have a bit more stealth on our side. If this goes well, we could have ourselves an epic base raiding kill. Okay, the AAs have definitely spotted us, so we're going to literally fly below the radar and see if we can jump this guy on a takeoff. I think he's realized he's going to probably try and slow down so he can J out in time. I am not going to let that happen. Either that or he's actually trying to take off. I think he is, but I'm not going to let it happen. Oh, yes. Now that's how it's done. This is the Me-262. You've probably heard of it. In fact, I'd be surprised if you hadn't. It's one of the most iconic and feared aircraft of World War II. Germany's first jet fighter. This is not an Me-262. This is the Su-9, a sort of do-it-yourself failed attempt at recreating what Germany had made after the end of World War II. The Su-9 is Russia's copy of the Me-262. But how good actually is it? I mean, just because it's the Wish Me-262, the Temu 262, if you will, doesn't mean it's necessarily worse. After all, it was developed after the Me-262. So, that's what today's video is about. This underrated gem, the Su-9. First of all, the Su-9 isn't totally different from the Me-262. It does retain a few similar qualities. For example, the bad acceleration and the unreliable engines. The engines are almost exact copies of the original Jumo engines that the Me-262 actually used. I mean, basically the inspiration from the Su-9 was Russia, and towards the end of World War II was like, hey, what are these funny German jet things flying around? How about we have a go? And then when they actually captured designs and existing Me-262s at the end of the war, they basically reverse engineered them and had their own attempt. And thus the Su-9 was born. It didn't enter mass production because turns out it wasn't that good in real life, but it is in War Thunder. So how does it perform? I mean, what are the differences? For example, difference number one, the wings are not swept. The Me-262 has quite a distinct swept wing. The Su-9 does not, which means it cannot go at higher speeds in a dive. It isn't slow by any means, but it definitely shares the Me-262's poor acceleration thanks to the similar engine. It also has a different armament arrangement. Rather than the 430mm, it has two 23s and one 37, which the Russians were definitely a fan of in the early Cold War period. I don't know why they kept insisting on this variation, but yeah, I'm not personally a fan of it. This has it, the MiG-15 has it, the MiG-9 has it, the MiG-17 has it. I don't know why. You don't get a whole lot of ammo with it, which is kind of a problem, and they're hard to aim, so yeah. All in all, it's a different aircraft. It really is. Despite looking similar, it behaves different. Also, it's not actually that bad at dogfighting, which is something the Me-262 is quite infamously bad for, so it's definitely got its own flair. But we still need to perform well in it, so let's see how we do. First target, a Thunderjet. And I seem to be rusty at air battles. Maybe it's all the World of Warplanes lately, I don't know. Maybe it's all the ground battles on War Thunder. But my aim, especially my lead, is particularly bad, so I need to try and get used to shooting at these planes again. There you go. I was going to say that Thunderjet was not making it difficult for me, and I was still missing so many shots. But hey, kill number one. Let's keep hunting. Right, there are a lot of enemies coming this way. We have a Banshee, an SK-60, another Thunderjet, and distant aircraft as well. So, who are we going for first? That Banshee is the most tempting because it looks like he's going pretty slow. Assuming they survive that Horton, which they have. Let's go for him. Okay, and come on, aim, slightly better, please. Yes! Holy crap! I mean, these guns may be hard to aim, but when they hit, oh my god, do they hit. You're not going to get many sparkings in this. You're going to get flat-out one-hit KOs. This is like a sucker punch of a plane when it comes to its armament. It is ridiculous. I guess it has that in common with the Me-262, although the Me-262s are arguably worse to aim because they are even slower traveling shells. The Me-262 is quite bad because of how slow the guns, you know, the bullets actually fly out of the guns. It's not particularly great in a fast plane. However, the Su-9 is just a more comfortable aircraft to play. It also has an air brake, which I'm probably going to be using at some point in this game. Okay, we have a distinctly vulnerable looking A2D over there, and a fellow Su-9 trying to deal with him. Let's see if we can help him out. Oh, this is a free kill if I've ever seen one. Come on. If I miss this, I should uninstall. Luckily, I'm not that bad at the game. He did actually clip me with his cannon there for a second. Oh, I could have got that guy. There's a Thunderjet. Let's see if we can engage in a dogfight. We can outturn a Thunderjet just about. I can miss a Thunderjet as well. Leave our fellow SU-9 alone. Alright, there you go. Look how quickly we can turn compared to a Thunderjet. Look how bad our aim is as well. We're about to run out of 37mm cannon, but we still have the 23s. Again, he's given me all the opportunities, and I'm still not killing him. We actually hit him that time at the very least, but come on. Combat flaps, yes. Missed again. We are really struggling today. Come on. Right, this has got to be the one. There you go. Finished him off with the 23mm cannons. Wonderful. And that is kill number 4 already. Wow. Okay. That's gone quite well, despite me making it looking a lot harder than it actually was. Those were, you know, all 4 of those kills were pretty free kills, if I dare say so. And yet I still struggled. And after all that effort I went to, the SU-9 still crashes to his own accord. He wasn't even damaged because no one got credit for his kill. So I went through all that effort for saving him, and he dies anyway, to the terrain of all things. Fantastic. So we may as well land here and get some more armament. We do have a bit of ammo left, but, I mean, the game's about to end. There's one guy left, and I hope the other 2 on our team can deal with him. It would be quite embarrassing if they couldn't. Okay, so that Sky Knight actually just Jade out, and we won the game. So on to game 2. Here we are in the SU-9 once again, and it's worth pointing out how slow early jets are to accelerate. I know I pointed it out somewhat in the last game, but I mean, look at those prop planes. They took off at exactly the same time as I did, and they're all the way over there. And they're a whole battle rating below me. I mean, we've been fully down-tiered for once, and they've all left us in the dust. However, now that we've got going, you know, we are now traveling at pretty high speeds. We're going to start accelerating far beyond those prop planes' top speeds. Look, we're catching up to them already. Very nice to see. There are all sorts of funky aircraft in this game, like, you know, the usual Ju-288 spam, the Bearcats, and, of course, the premium brand new L-39 Albatross, which I still don't think should belong at this battle rating. I mean, I'm in a 1946 aircraft. Now, I can't remember when the L-39 went into mass production, but I'm pretty sure it was late 60s or 70s. It completely ruins your immersion. I can tolerate an Su-9 fighting a Thunderjet. It's not that close, but it's close enough. You know, there's only a couple years between them. An Su-9 in the same game as an L-39 is a bit, you know, immersion ruining. I mean, when did the Albatross even go into production? I'm looking this up as we speak, actually. 1971. That is almost 30 years after my plane. So the Ju-288 parade has been dismantled by a horde of Tiger Cats. I mean, there's one there, there's one there. I mean, he's going down. And there's one up there, which is kind of wild. There's also many Bearcats on the enemy team, like a lot. 2 there, 2 there, and there's a Tempest and a Super Fortress. Nice to see. But yeah, the point is we've got our work cut out for us. We may be down tiered, but the prop plane still holds several advantages over us. Not only acceleration, but, well, they can also all outturn us. I mean, you saw us outturning a Thunderjet, but that's a Thunderjet. It's got all the turning grace of continental shift. It's not going anywhere quickly in a tight turn. However, a Bearcat is, and he's going to dance all over us if we're not careful. So is this Thunderjet. Now, we got to be cautious. I don't want to dive too steeply on him, so I'm actually going to disengage there. Is he coming after us? No, he is not. Okay, that's fine. How about we go for this Tiger Cat and cautiously keep an eye on this Bearcat. I'm getting myself confused with all the cat names I'm bringing up right now. Okay, this Bearcat has... I've done it again. I've got confused. This Tiger Cat has basically handed himself on a silver plate to me. All I have to do is make sure I kill him before his Bearcat friends notice, and I think they have. So, come on, make this quick. They're glory hunting. They're glory hunting. Come on. Potential double kill here. Oh, that could have been so cool. It was nearly a double kill. We got the Tiger Cat, which is great news. Unfortunately, I've alerted the Horde, and now a swarm of Bearcats is coming after me. This is bad. This really is quite bad. I can hear them. Those loud radials are chasing me down. There is a tasty P51H, which I could have gone after, but I can't with those Bearcats hot on my ass. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, we got the credit for the Tiger Cat kill. That's nice. Luckily, we are in a jet, so we can just outrun them. Nice. Hopefully, we're going to feed them to this salamander. But knowing a salamander, he's probably going to fail and let them all get away, because that's just how good the salamander is. They have worked as a good distraction, though. They've got all 4 of them chasing after this one salamander. That is the real-life World War II salamander experience. 5 of them now. There's Thunderjets joined in. Oh, this is perfect. You can't make this up. It's the perfect opportunity. Let's start with this guy. Or I'll get pilot sniped right before the fun starts. Damn it. Let's have another game. So this time we have been well and fully up-tiered. So we have our work cut out for us even more this time. Starting with that F-89. Granted, he is the same battle rating as me, but that is a funky aircraft. And it can be a pain to deal with. Let's just hope it won't be in this particular case. We've got to avoid his rockets at all costs. Or hope he goes after someone else. Like in that instance there, where they both crash into each other. What a wonderful way to use your aircraft. Interesting tactic. Another Banshee, which seemed to be the bane of me flying this aircraft. Let's see if we can take this guy out. And this time we are going faster than he is, I think. He says optimistically. Am I being chased by someone? No. Alright, come on Banshee, bring it on. He's actually just taken out our squad mate there. And yet again I fail to aim. There you go, that's more like it. Finally doing what this thing is meant to. And hello SK60, how are you today? Oh, that would have been so cool if that hit. Fair enough. Let's do this the hard way. Got to chase down that tiny little Swedish jet. It's faster than it looks. And, of course, my big clumsy Russian guns are not hitting. Until they do. And, of course, he has been taken out. We nearly crashed into a meteor there. Luckily, we are still alive. Hooray for that. Wow. I don't know what just splintered out of him there, but something quite smoky, apparently. At least we're still alive. We are holding our own. Is it worth going after that F-89? I mean, he is way faster than I am. But, well, I need more kills. I was quite disappointed after losing that opportunity to get that big bunch at the end of the last game. So I'm here with a vengeance in this last game. As in, the final game of this video. Okay, the F-89 is coming back. Is he gonna... I mean, these things are scary to head on. Their airburst rockets are pretty deadly. Can he get the... Oh, he's going after the attacker. He's probably going to go after me next, I'm going to guess. Yes, he is. Whoa, God. That thing is scary. Oh, we got him. We got a hit. There you go. There's part of his wing. Alright, that's quite fortunate there. He's going to struggle to fly after that, but he's not going to struggle to lose speed. He can still outspeed us quite easily, even with part of a wing missing. Hey, speaking of the Me-262, there it is, our German father, if you will. The originator of our copy design. Okay, so that guy is limping back to base, presumably. On the plus side, it's going to be hard to land with half a wing missing. So he might just crash land, and then we'd get credit for the kill. Or he's going to get jumped by a meteor, and he'll finish the job for me. Or he won't. He had one job, Meteor. You had one job. That thing is fast, though. We just got to stalk him back to base like a wounded gazelle. Wait for him to, well, crash, hopefully, in an attempt at landing, I assume. That's the plan, anyway. I mean, I can't catch that. I physically cannot catch that. We're going it pretty much as fast as this thing will go. I should say, this isn't fully upgraded. It nearly is, but it isn't quite fully upgraded. So that is why we are kind of petering out at 528 miles an hour. We should be going 545, but that's at 6,000 meters. So, yeah. He's going in for his landing approach. Let's see how well he does. Now, if you're careful, you can bypass the radar-guided missiles. If you're careful, that is. You can sort of... It all matters down to your approach. And the last guy on their team is also on the runway. They're both on the runway now. So, yeah. Is he going to fail the landing? He is going to fail the landing. Yes! Alright, that's that part of the plan worked. But there is still another guy at the start of their runway. Is this missile going to hit me? Please don't hit me. Oh my gosh. That was very close. Right, he's at the head of their runway. Like, literally sat there waiting. Okay. Missile. Alright, we're going to use the terrain to block these missiles. We're going to go down between the valleys, trench run style, and then jump him. A lot of players like to hide on the runway and J out as soon as you try to strafe them. So then they can respawn safe and sound. But that is not going to happen today. I think he's moving. I think he's actually trying to take off. So fair play to him. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We've got a limited window before the missiles hit us. Oh, no. Not quite. Not quite. Ouch. Well, they definitely got us. So there you have it. The Su-9, the Russian Me-262. The Temu 262, as I guess you could call it. Yeah, this thing is pretty funky. Is it worse than the Me-262? Well, you'd expect it to be, but really I don't think it is at all. If anything, and I know this is going to be controversial, I think it's better. It handles better, it turns better, it climbs more or less just as bad. But the guns are, well, not perfect. I think it would do better with just a couple 20 mils rather than these big, chunky, unwieldy ones. It is better than the 30 mils you get on the normal 262, if you ask me. I actually really like this thing, and as a bonus, you get the air brake. So there you have it, the Me-262 at home. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And of course, if you did, then do hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe for more, check out other videos on the channel. As you could probably tell, I am using this time of the Delta Dart event to grind out the new jet interceptor, and I will be doing a video on it when I get it. And so in the near future and around this time, expect more air battle games, more than anything else, at least for the time being while that event is on, so I can actually work on videos and work on getting the new plane at the same time. Anyways, that's all we've got for today, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next one.